right. Take that pin off. I think we're live. That was the loading screen there. It says going into the game. Good morning. I just woke up. Just a little bit ago. Yeah. I did this really big hike yesterday. I'm getting ready for a backpacking trip in a couple of weeks. And so I loaded up my backpack with a 25-pound weight plate, a couple of pillows to pad it, and then this big hike in the foothills behind my house. I'm a little bit sore this morning. And definitely needed to sleep in a little bit, so. Alright, yeah, here's a massive cluster of people here in the Port Sterling Bank area in Albion Online. This is my live stream and chill live stream. I don't have any particular agenda in these live streams. I'll play whatever my flavor of the month game is. But just a chance to hang out, have fun. That looks like Banish. Albion Online is an MMORPG that you can write your own story. I actually think I translated that. I do a little bit of Spanish way back in the day. But I think that's from the actual game description there, so that's why I was able to discern what that is. But yeah, Albion Online is a total sandbox game. It's got a very short introduction. And then, oh, I've got my stag, that's right. Very short introduction, then you're just kind of thrown into the world. I'm currently using a Bloodletter build, which is a good build for... It's a good all-round weapon. And so I'm going to go and do some corrupted dungeons and get myself some more PvP experience. I don't have a lot of PvP experience in this game. And so I'll talk about the game a little bit as we're playing. I'm making a bunch of goose omelets the other day. I do a little bit of crafting stuff, not a ton. And I was gonna get a new... Oh, what's this thing called? I think I can use a higher tier of that now, so let's get one of those. Yep, there we are. So it's got a very player-driven economy, though some people complain that it's... Whoa, 11 p.m. for you right now. Holy cow, what part of the world are you in, Caswell? Somewhere on the flip side, I'm assuming. I'm just always curious exactly where. I'm horrible at, like, remembering exactly where time zones are and how far off they are from where I am. I'd probably guess... Oh, Philippines. Where in the Philippines? Whereabouts? Sa Pilipinas. I'm gonna blow your mind here in a second. Actually, it's good. Just do it right now. Taga saan sa Pilipinas? Waiting for a response. I'll go ahead and get this bot. What am I doing here? Can't even think straight. I'm still waking up. I just got my coffee. Getting started on it. The different qualities that things can be crafted. Seriously though, where in the Philippines are you from? I might have learned a little bit of Filipino back in the day. Spent a little bit of time in the Philippines myself. That was a long time ago. That was like college days. Some service project stuff out there. What am I doing? Let's just buy that. I can't even think. Cagayan Valley? Where about is that? I don't know a lot of the geography. When I was there, I was in Region 8, so Leyte, and a smaller island, Biliran, I think it was called. But I can't remember where Cagayan is. I remember hearing of Cagayan. There's like Cagayan de Oro and stuff like that. I don't remember where that is, though. Is that Luzon, or is that somewhere else? Alright, it's gone. And then I'm going to get some stuff to enchant that as well. So I need tier 5 souls, and that's an offhand thing. Northern Luzon. Oh, cool. Very cool. Are they Tagalog up there? There's so many different dialects. I knew a little bit of Tagalog, but it was mostly Visayan, so Cebuano and some Waray-Waray, which is a funny language. Alright, so... Items can be enchanted to make them equivalent to a higher tier of item. Buy some souls. So yeah, anytime I have any people in my chats and stuff that are from the Philippines, I always have to say a couple of little things. That was so long ago that honestly, I barely even know how to speak anything. And if I did try to say anything, it would make sense in my brain, but it's usually a combination of multiple Filipino dialects with some Spanish thrown in and who knows what else. Yeah, there's so many dialects out there. Then I need 48 of these, so I'll just buy 48 of those. Buy. Wait, what am I doing? Why did I just get... Ah, I did the wrong one. It's all good. I'll still use these later for something else anyways, so... Buy those, and there. My daughter gave me that single bar of bronze yesterday. It was just to be funny. So I'm gonna sell that. It's not worth much, but I'll just sell it. It's worth a whole whopping 45 silver net of taxes.
See you later.
Alright, let's get back out of here. Alright, so if it's 11 p.m. in the Philippines, then yeah, my later night streams then are better, because then it's early morning for people in the Philippines. And then I guess as we go further west from where you are, then it would be a little bit earlier in the evening. Makes sense. A whole flip side of the world thing. All right. Wait, does that mean that it's Sunday morning for you now? Or is it... Because where's the international date line? Are you Sunday morning right now? Or Sunday, or just about to go into Sunday? So you're Saturday night still, I think. That's always confusing to my brain. Alright, we'll enchant that. We'll enchant that again. Oh yeah, I do a variety of times. So Saturdays I usually do it earlier in the morning, because if I do it later in the day, then my kids and wife get real cranky that I'm just holed up in here playing video games all day. Still Saturday right now. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I had to figure it out. Well, sometimes I do later in the day. Usually if it's a weekday, I do kind of... Whoops, didn't want to do that there. If it's in the weekday, I do the middle of the day when kids are at school, if they're in school, which currently it's summertime, so they're not. Yeah, I already had plenty of those in there. Alright, so I'm going to go out. Let me double check what gear I have. We'll try the Guardian boots, although I want to... I was looking at a guide for this build the other day. And I might try a couple different slight variations of it. He was using a different boots. Let's see what those are. 2, 5... Soldiers... Boots. There's tons of different items in this game. And that's one of the things that's cool about it is that... No, not unique shoes. Plate shoes. There we go. Soldier's boots. What do these have? They've got that rejuvenating spirit. 100 health over 2 seconds is honestly not that much. Start to sprint. 100% move speed for only 2 seconds. That's not that good. Whereas this one, that gets up to, I think, 80% move speed for 7 seconds after it charges up. Wanderlust is a lot better for actual movement for chasing people down. This one's interesting because it's got this giant growth one that does give you some good healing. Increases your max and current health by 100%. So you use that when you're not too low and it effectively doubles your health, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with those ones that I have.
Come again.
Okay, just grab a few other gears and then we're going to go out and start doing some corrupted dungeons. Oh, hang on, I gotta get my screen recreated over here. Alright. Let's see, I want to grab some of these. And more of these. And for potions, I'm gonna use my big poison potions. Put those back, let's split this stack. This food stuff is surprisingly heavy. Take 4 of those. And split that too. 4 of those. Alright, now people that are really good at this game, they will know how to switch skills on the fly while fighting stuff based on the build that they're going against. I'm lucky if I can recognize a build that I'm going against, and usually would not know what skills to use against them anyways. Oh, any one of my guilds online? Nope, just me. This is a guild that some friends of mine made years ago when they played the game. I never played it until just very, very recently. Alright, so these regions are always super crowded. I'm impressed at how much overall population this game has, though. Seems to be pretty actively played by an awful lot of people all over the world. It's a single shard server, so everybody in the game is on this one world server. Does result in some areas being a bit on the crowded side. But that's the way it rolls. Am I going the right way? You oftentimes have to pull up your map to kind of navigate within the zones. It's easy to get stuck in corners and whatnot. That happened to me once. I got ganked. I lost a lot of money from that gank. It's very, very sad. Alright, so I'm going over into, I'm in what's called a tier 5 zone, which is basically a fairly safe zone. I mean, someone could attack you if they really wanted to, but there's no real consequence to it, to you. I don't think there's really a consequence to them either. And I'm looking for these little solo dungeon things that just kind of randomly spawn. And there's one right there. That is my mount. Alright, we're going into this corrupted dungeon. We're doing the tier 5 enemies, hunter difficulty, which means that I will have PvP options with other players. And you basically just get loot from their dungeon. You don't get loot from them. And since I'm still waking up, I'm going to do the first round. Oh, stretch. I'm going to the first round where I don't touch the altar, which means that there'll be a chance that somebody will invade my dungeon rather than me trying to invade somebody else's dungeon. So let's look at our map. This just kind of gets us up to speed on our build and everything. So the way these works is as I kill mobs, I earn infamy, which is this meter over here. When that gets to 100, then the boss of the dungeon spawns. If you kill the boss, then you can move on to the next dungeon or just warp out of the dungeon. There's a mini boss here and a mini boss there, and there might be a chest somewhere else. I don't know how to recognize where that other chest is supposed to be. And I don't know if we'll take the time to go find it. And then the boss will spawn right here. So if I wanted to boot somebody out of the dungeon, yeah, sure thing, man. We'll catch you later. PowerPoint FPS? Wait, how I can't get PowerPoint FPS? Is the FPS fine on the video? Or are you just impressed that my FPS is good? I'm confused. I'm not awake yet. I'm still waking up. But anyway, so I'm going to kill the boss there, do some pathing around here. If I wanted to try to boot somebody out of the dungeon, then I'd make sure that I have like alternate routes to go so that the person can't find me. But I don't really care. If someone invades us, yeah. Interesting. Oh, and then I need to check what skills I have turned on as well. So this skill is good for fighting monsters. This skill is better for the PvP. So if I get invaded, I'll need to remember to switch that over. On the weapon skills, I've seen some recommendations to use that skill and some recommendations to use that skill. That one gives you a lot better mobility. It only gives you a damage buff for 4 seconds. Which, if I did do the combination of those two together to execute, would be great. But, right, catch you later. Magandang gabi. Or something like that. So I think I'll just stick with that one for now. These are the skills that I'm most familiar with on this build. I might want to change one of those. The bleed's alright. That's good for sustain, so I'll probably want to switch that one if I get invaded. Those are just passive skills. Got over here. That one gives me a nice poison. Damage over time thing. Cast times is irrelevant. Reduced energy costs. That could be good when I'm just farming stuff. Running out of energy is kind of like your mana, basically. I'll just leave that as is for now. I've got boots for defense. I don't really have crowd control, and then that's my power ability. Okay, let's go ahead and use our food buff. I will switch the food buffs if I get invaded. Let's just put that on right there. This one just gives you way more life regen out of combat. Wow, I'm like slow here. Brain still waking up. Alright, so we got a little boss here. Yeah. You're very, very scary with your big old beat stick there. Alright, a little bit slow using my abilities there. So all abilities have cooldowns. You just want to hit monsters. I build up these little swirly dagger things. That's my assassin's spirit buff, which increases my attack speed and damage or something like that. No more games. Oh, look, he's really mad now. And he's really dead now. Oh, and he dropped something on the ground there. Alright, so there's a couple little basic loots. Very exciting. I'll just go ahead and use that book. That gives you fame, which is basically experience in the game. And that's more books. Those ones, yeah, those are, yeah, I'll just go ahead and use those, get them out of my inventory as well. So I'm working on this setup anyways. Alright, let's go up and around this way. The money that drops on the ground is basically not even worth picking up. Combat's pretty straightforward, nothing super complex. Does just keep you a little bit on your toes. Alright. I enjoy it though. All the different monsters, they telegraph the attacks that they're gonna do down on the ground. Let's go around this way, just go. But I enjoy it. Second bat up there? Oh yeah, I saw the shadow of that guy up there. Oh, these rooms are annoying where it's got these little lava trap things that are like keep taking those explosions right to the face. Really slow on getting out of those this morning. Doesn't necessarily bode well for my future PvP chances here. Now, of course, with players, you don't see the telegraph circles of their attacks. Decide which way you guys are going to shoot those. Let's have some consistency here, guys. Let's go giant. Didn't seem to really increase my health all that much. Oh no, because it was all relative. And then when I go back down, then it stays higher than it was before. I'm gonna go over here to see if there was a another. Yeah, there is another chest here. Oh, this isn't even like a real boss. It's like a mini boss. He likes to barf lava all over the floor, which is a little bit annoying. Do not want to stand in the lava. The lava hurts. He wasn't bad though. Alright, little chest there. Cool, cool. Get the loot. So far, nothing exciting in the way of loots. That's okay. I'm here more for the experience than I am for the money. Now, if I did the higher level of this type of dungeon, it's called Stalker Dungeons. This is Hunter Dungeons. Then there would be full loot PvP, where I kill someone, I take all their loot. All their loot is belong to me. But likewise, if they kill me, they get all of my stuff. So all of my equipped gear. Oh, look, chest. All of my equipped gear, all of my items, loot, all of it. That's one of the draws to this game, to the people who like that sort of game. I sometimes like that sort of game. I'm generally the type that I like doing PvP when I like doing PvP, but a lot of times in these games, there's activities where I just want to go and gather, and I just don't want to be harassed by anyone or deal with, you know, having to be constantly looking over my shoulder. Sometimes I like that stuff, sometimes I don't so much. It just kind of varies. Right, this is an annoying combination. Let's stun on this. Oh wait, I thought I changed that. Apparently not. That'll light him on fire. Forgot that I had that ability on. It's pretty powerful. It turns me on fire and very much cooks everything around me very fast, but not good for using in PvP as far as I know. Alright, did my, yeah, Stream Element spot is in the channel. Move through the way. Going the right way. Yeah, that other boss is up over here. Or a few of these guys. These ones. Yeah, so that fire ability, it just really does cook through things fast. Yeah, so it's off. Yes, I will burn because you are on fire, so of course I'll burn at least a little bit. So I'll hopefully only get singed a bit. Most mobs have a pretty predictable attack pattern too, so it's not too hard to get used to what they're gonna do. He's a little bit too surrounded by fire up there. No, big boomies. Oh, I thought he was already dead. A few more hits. Alright. Yes, 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 you're very grumpy sounding. Very intense voice is very intense. Now, I don't know if I can still have someone invade when I've got the boss spawned. Wow, 26 of them. So it's up. So still no real loot yet. Alright, so if I do get invaded, which abilities do I actually need to swap? I need to swap that one and then the lifesteal one. I think I'll change that to the attack speed. 5 normal attacks. Flat damage one. 4th normal attacks. Inflicts a bleed. I'm gonna assume that that'll be a better one. Alright, so now we go and fight the boss. Gotten all the big treasures, so not a lot of benefit to fighting more of the little guys. I wonder how much... No, I'm gonna skip that one. Past the annoying flame stuff. Oh, I missed that treasure there. Haha. Whoops. These little things don't do much. They're just like little traps. 190 fame though from that. That's not bad. Oh, those are annoying. Little swirly fire circles. Those things hurt really bad if you get stuck in them. I think they slow you down, maybe? Alright, so here's the dungeon boss. Now we'll go and kill him. The big sword guy. I haven't fought this guy in a while, actually. There's 2 or 3 different bosses that show up in these dungeons. Now he does a bunch of big sword slams, and he makes these fire lines on the ground. He throws a thing. Now he does a dash thing. 3 positions. Does that chain thing that I usually get hit by. Oh, that one's bad because I want him to reset. If you get too far away, then it can cause the fight to reset. Alright, I need you to come over this way. Alright, so now I'm a little bit limited on my mobility here. Whoa, I ate that one. Oh, that was not good. I might need to reset this. Yeah, that was a big whoops, getting hit by that. Who's that, Billy? Alright, so I got him. That was sloppy. Alright, so I get his loot, and then I get the big loot. Hey there, Amit! Welcome from India, or greetings from India. Glad to have you. So yeah, we had Casball here earlier who's in the Philippines. India is a couple hours further west of that, so it's what, maybe 9 p.m. for you? Are you guys like a true 12 hours off from me? What time is it for you right now? I used to play Clash of Clans a lot on cell phones and had a lot of clanmates that were from India. I would love to visit India sometime. I think it'd be really cool. Alright, so I'm going to do the next dungeon. And in this dungeon, we're going to push the button so that we can try to invade somebody else and get some good one-on-one PvP fights. It's fun. I'm not very good at it. I'll probably die. I don't know, actually so far I've done pretty good. In this level of dungeon, there's a lot of other people that are also noobs. So I've usually done fairly okay. And then I'll just have to remember to switch some of those skills over. So I think I gotta refresh my brain here. So I gotta switch this one over to that one. We'll switch this one over to that one. I think everything else is fine the way it is. Yeah, the rest of these gear, they don't have skills like that you can toggle around. That just gives you different buffs, basically. Alright, let's get oriented to my map here. So I've got a boss there, and then there's going to be another treasure chest somewhere, but I don't know how to recognize where it is. So let's just go over this way. 9:05? Okay, I was right. Cool. Alright, so now I know. India is my flip side twin on time zones. Had a feeling. Gotta avoid the spikes. They do not feel good. Oh, these rooms are the worst. Traps everywhere. I think I can like dash through those. Then it uses my dash ability up. This guy does a little scorpion get over here style attack. Yeah, that thing right there. Little chain hook attack. Shall I keep this one for myself, he says. Creepy. So that every weapon has the E ability, which is kind of like the ultimate ability for that weapon that does the most damage, but also has the longest cooldown. The one that I'm using, the Bloodletter, has that dash that is good mobility, but if the target is below 40% health, it does like extra damage. So, depending on how long the fight is, you might get 1 or 2 uses out of it. In a PvP fight, I'm still a little bit on the fence whether it's better to save that or go ahead and use that earlier in the fight for the damage that it does. So that was my ultimate ability right there. Most fights, you end up having a point where there's a break in the fight. Hey, we actually got an item there. Full hammer. Cool. Most fights have a break where they kind of reset, give themselves time for the different cooldowns to reset, basically. Which will let me use that dash ability twice in a given fight. Can I go over it? No. Oh, that's a lava pool. Alright, just go up this way to get away from stuff. Alright, that one does a debuff on the ground that silences you, so you can't use abilities. Guys are of course immune to the yeah, I've got a lot of traps in here. Those little frogs, they explode and put lava all over the ground. Oh, I got hit. Bummer. Yeah, that's what the frogs do, they barf out a bunch of lava. Not in a straight line. Now, even though I set my dungeon to invade other players, I could still get someone invading my dungeon instead. Just kind of depends what the RNG does. Go on fire, kill these guys up here quickly. Alright, that left me a little bit low health. And while I'm healing back up, you heal faster out of combat, especially with the food buff that I have on right now. Look at that. I'm going to check these corner rooms up here just to see if that is the triple chest room. Oh, I think I missed with that. Oh well. Alright, let's go see if there's anything noteworthy up here. There's one of those big guys. Is there a chest over here, though? No. No chest, I'm not going to worry about him. Maybe I should... Oh, no, it did go away. I was thinking maybe I should have gone ahead and killed them and all the lava was blocking the hallway. Here. Oh, yeah, we're moving. Alright, so that's where I want to switch. Switch that, we switch that. And then there's a 10-second cooldown, but I'll have a little bit of a cooldown when I go in here anyways. Alright, so now, the person, if they want to boot me out, they have to destroy these 5 pillars. He started there and headed up that way, so he's probably not very far away. So I'm going to head more towards the middle, see if we can catch him. Most of these mobs I will just kind of run through. They usually have a pretty short aggro range. So I'm pulling a lot of aggro from a lot of stuff here. This is less ideal. I need to kill something here. See if I can get an idea of where he's at. I need to heal up. Yeah, he's right there. Alright, so he just broke that one right below me. So I'm gonna go down there. There he is. Alright, so he's a bow build. Want to do a quick inspect? Oh, I missed with that. Yeah, he's gonna get me down. He went invisible there. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. I'm not gonna have any health regen. Yeah, so yeah. That was a bow build. Bow build can pump out some DPS. So I don't know that I was a good build to deal with that guy. They've got a couple of buffs that when they pop those buffs, it just really increases their attack speed really fast and they just chew you down real quick. And I missed with a couple of my abilities and didn't do so good. So as a result of that now, he'll have most of the loot from my dungeon. I didn't lose any of this loot. That all stays there. So let's go ahead and finish this dungeon and then we'll go on to the next level and see how we do in the next one. So I need to go up to get that boss up there to get the infamy up. This is how we learn. Let that go away. Even though it still hit me a little bit. And I'm still waking up here. Alright, so... yeah, no item from that. I do kind of like this ability that does the increased damage. The increased attack speed, that's real noticeable when it happens. Alright, let's switch my skills back though. The life regen is pretty nice on that one. I'm just gonna leave that one. The turn on fire thing is nice, but it's also kind of a pain, especially if I don't have the health regen buff turned on, which I don't right now. I'm gonna take a peek over here. Oh, chest right there. I didn't even notice that at first. Alright, grab some money. Let's see what's here. A bunch of dogs. A lot of dogs. Never seen a room with that many just dogs before. That's kind of weird. Alright, so since I already had an encounter with somebody else, I should be safe from it now. Alright, so that does go through the fire without getting me hit. Oh, probably shouldn't have hit that other one too. Fire. You guys are annoying. Another little tiny treasure. From what I understand though, running these dungeons, especially if you tend to win your PvP fights, can really be good for earning silver in the game. And especially if you're doing the higher dungeon difficulty levels where you get all of the loot from the other player, you can really earn a lot of silver. Alright, little boss here. Okay. No problem there. Basic runes. Alright, that still had a surprisingly high amount of stuff in it. I thought it would be significantly reduced, because I mean that thing's worth, 5,000 silver. It had a bunch of those bags in it. They're all worth 1,000 silver each. So I'm surprised that I still got that much loot. Hey there, Jeffrey Jeff Haining. Sure thing, man. Appreciate you dropping by and leaving the chat comment in there. Much appreciated. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that wouldn't appeal to everybody. Kind of my little flavor of the month game right now. We'll see how long I end up playing it for. I've been feeling an itch lately to play something more along the lines of RimWorld or Oxygen Not Included or something like that. We'll see if I actually do or not. I don't know. I'm still having fun with this though. And I've only got just over 2 weeks now before I can actually start making lots of videos again. Kids will be back in school and that'll be good for my sanity and workflow. Oh, he's doing that one. Ah, that shouldn't have hit. Haha. Yeah, that was a lot cleaner that time. I was almost dead on that guy last time. This time I just had a little bit of damage done. You definitely watch either RimWorld or ONI. I'm terrible at ONI. I actually haven't played RimWorld for a couple of years now, so I'm sure a lot has changed in it. Oh yeah, that'd be funny. Name after community members. I don't know, it might be pretty awkward once community members start getting like married and stuff. I don't know, who knows? Maybe it'd be prophetic. Who can say? Yeah, a friend of mine told me about RimWorld, and it had a similar effect on me as like Terraria did, where I saw it and I was like, man, how could this game even be fun? Look at the graphics. It's like the derpiest graphics ever. Yeah, I saw something about that. When I was playing RimWorld, I think it was still in beta, because it was in beta for a real long time. And then it came out in the 1.0 version and I didn't even pay attention to what that loot was worth there. I actually got fairly decent loot out of that. Got a pole hammer, another pole hammer. That's when I've got 2 pole hammers, 44 bags of that. So I'm doing good loot wise. Between all that loot and those bags, that's, that's 150k, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I did read a few little reviews about the religions update, and definitely mixed reviews from what I was reading. But I mean, with RimWorld, there's so many mods too. Yeah, there's so many mods that. Yeah, so and that was the thing, is that Terraria, when I first, oh, I don't want to go to the surface. When I first saw it, it would like pop up on my suggested videos or suggested games, and it's like, man, it's side scrolling. It's not even 3D. The graphics are like not very exciting. But then I played it, and it was just such a solid game that I fell in love with Terraria. And now that I'm used to the graphics are fine for what the game is and what it does. The graphics work perfectly well. So yeah, I think RimWorld would be a fun one to maybe do for my chill streams. And I've actually, when I first started making the channel, several games I thought about doing. Don't Starve, obviously. Terraria I was already planning on doing. RimWorld's another one that I thought, might be good for my style of beginner's guide series. And of all the videos that I make, the initial beginner's guides bring the most traffic to the channel. Subscribers, views, month after month. My first couple Don't Starve and first couple Terraria videos, hands down, are the top performers. I should have done that the other way. So yeah, I might do a RimWorld guide here at some point. I need to play it a bunch more to get back up to speed, because it's had a lot of changes, I would assume. Now let's smack a chest. Get a loot. Fight some dogs. Ooh, I got an achievement for being an exorcist. That's exciting. Where's the boss? Oh, the boss room is like way over here. Interesting layout on this one. Dog. Yeah, I was coming over to you anyways. Need to get all impatient. Alright, let's see. And then I switched over just the weapon passive, so I want to switch that back over to the attack one. Yeah, in this game there's definitely some builds that are considered hard counters to other builds. I'm not sure what the best build is to go against that bow build that I faced earlier, because it just pumped out way more damage in a short period of time than I could. Probably to have an invisibility or something to completely get away. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff going on with it. Oh, keep an eye on the channel, Jeffrey. I don't know if you've seen the community post that I have up right now, but I'm looking for ideas of games to play. Oh wow, they took damage from that too. I'm looking for ideas of games to play in my 20k live stream, 10-hour live stream that I'll be doing towards the end of August. And I want to do 2 hours of a new game that I've never played before that's a survival crafting type of game. So similar to Don't Starve or other games that have popped up, are like Subnautica, Raft, Grounded, The Forest, stuff like that. But then I also want to do 2 hours of more of a side-scrolling roguelike type of thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be side-scrolling, but Metroid variants, stuff like that. So keep an eye for that one. So the current post is just for the survival crafting. The next post that'll be in like a week or so will be for more of the roguelike Metroid variants, side-scrolling type things. RimWorld did get suggested, but since I already have a lot of experience playing it, I don't think that'd be a fair blind playthrough candidate. I want to be something where I have no idea what I'm doing so people can laugh at my misfortunes. Which is basically what I did in the last one. Back in February when I hit 10k subscribers. We played Don't Starve Hamlet for the first time ever. And that was fun. I had a good time. Which way am I going? Too busy chatting here and reading stuff. Dead Cells? Yeah, that's one. That's one to definitely suggest. Some people have mentioned that one to me before, so I do hope that gets nominated. It looks interesting. But that would be a good game for the roguelike genre portion of the live stream. Oh, were you there for the 10k live stream? Or just the other ones that I've been doing since then? I've gotten a lot better at Hamlet. I'm feeling actually fairly competent at Hamlet at this point. I could probably even make guides for it now. Alright, focus on killing a boss here for a moment. No, playtime is not over. We're still playing. A little bit slow on his abilities here. Execute. Oh, didn't quite execute. Now he's executed. Yes, you can fail. You did fail. Alright, so we're still searching for someone to invade. We'll see if we get one or not. Got 53 of those 1,000 loot bags now. That's the end chest. It's still protected by the boss that has yet to spawn. Sip some coffee for... I'm really impressed at just how many... Oh, here we go. How many good indie games there are coming out. And they're really some of the best. Alright, so we got... Oh, really? It started me right in the... Oh, he's probably over here. Forgot to use my poison potion last time. Let's see, he's got... Yeah, he's got to be up this way. Money on the ground. Yeah, down there. What if he's going to circle around this way? Of course, we might just be running around in circles from each other now at this point. Oh, that's the sneaky thing. I don't know which way he went. Kill this thing. Gotta keep an eye on my screen to see when he shows up. If he's just running away, I might have a hard time figuring out where he's at. Yeah, stuff's moving over there. He's pulling stuff out that way. Something just disappeared up there, though. Those could be patrolling mobs. Yeah, he's up there. Alright, so he's in a dead-end corner. I'll be able to catch him up here. He won't be able to get away from this. There will be a fight. Fight is imminent. Alright, we've got a spear build. I'm not familiar with that weapon. Alright, let's engage. Don't know what that ability was. I think I'd avoid it though. I think it does a damage reflect. My damage reflect. Got him. Alright, so that wasn't super clean, but... Oh, I didn't even have much loot there. From his side of things. Yay, we got a win! I felt like that was pretty sloppy. You got the replays? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Lethal Frag. I don't remember Lethal Frag. Hey, Sad Memer. Welcome back. Oh, have I had any of my... I didn't want that to scroll. Oh, scroll back. I was just looking in the backlog of chat here for a quick second. Down to this corner here real quick. Alright, switch that back over to my life leech ability. My chatbot is supposed to be announcing that I do have the Discord server. Hey, how did you? Good morning. This is Albion Online. It's a MMORPG. It's total sandbox. Overhead view style. I feel like the combat is a little bit... it does in the sense that it's the overhead view. It's a very different pace. The combat for me is very similar to League of Legends, actually. It's slower paced. Excuse me, I got hiccups. League of Legends, the pace like really ramps up as you get higher levels and better items and stuff. The pace on this is generally a little bit slower, but it's got a lot of similarities in that you've got like the targeting for different skills and things. You kind of have ultimate abilities with the different weapons. But it's a sandbox MMORPG. It's got lots of crafting. There's lots of open world PvP and loot, and you've got houses. There's kind of private island things where you can do like your own private Farmville simulator stuff. God, these guys are super annoying. They're on top of the lava stream. Alright, where am I even going here? I need to go find that other boss, which is like way up on the other side of the dungeon. So I'm doing a, what's called a, oops, corrupted dungeon. It's a solo dungeon that has potential for a PvP fight to happen. You either get invaded by somebody else or you invade somebody else's dungeon. And I just did that. I just invaded somebody else's dungeon and killed them and stole some of the treasures from their dungeon, which is what's supposed to happen. The first one, I got killed. I went against a bow build that just pumped out a lot of damage and chopped me down real fast. That's okay. I'm still very much a newbie at the builds in this game. I need to look up that weapon that spear guy used, and... yeah, that's actually totally what I need to do. Hang on. So, don't have shock. This is the skill tree. Basically, as you earn fame, which is experience in this game, towards different activities, you earn levels in those activities. So over here, these are just the different types of weapons and armor. And as you use the different types of weapons and armor, you gain experience towards those different weapons and armor. And I'm just doing this to look up the spear that guy was using. So he was using a spear, and I think it was this one, the Spirit Hunter Spear. And he was using... what was that? Was it something like this? Deflecting Spin. Spin your weapon while channeling for up to 3.5 seconds. You can move while channeling, and it reflects 100% of the damage you take as physical damage. So yeah, that's what he was doing. So he was doing like a shield spin and no other attacks. So I was like, what's going on there? And so I got smart after the first little bit and stopped attacking him when he would do that. Interesting. Plunging Strike, Spirit Spear. Restores energy. Yeah, that's probably not the best PvP skill. Yeah, I don't know that he had a very good PvP build on his character. What's that one do? Corrupting Seal. I think he missed when he used that one on me. Yeah, it leaves behind a trail of corruption. Interesting. Lasts for 4.2 seconds. Wow. Oh, sorry to hear about your mom. Yeah, if you gotta take off, totally cool. Yeah, there's tons to do in this game. I mean, there's people that just like going around, you know, gathering and then crafting or fishing, and The thing that's a little bit interesting about it, though, is that all of the higher tier stuff is in full loot PvP zones. So you have to have a mindset in this game that your gear is temporary, because you very well could lose it at any point in time in those zones. Hey, no worries, man. Perfectly fine. I generally expect that people go in and out on these streams, so perfectly fine. Totally cool. Take care of your mom. Do whatever you need to do. It's all good. But yeah, so it's a full loot game, so you have to think of your gear as just consumables, that you use it and you spend it and it gets used up. And that's just a normal part of the process of this game. I find it kind of relaxing doing, you know, the solo dungeon stuff. It's kind of like each fight is just a little bit of a logic puzzle. What order and combination of skills do I need to use to most efficiently take down the monsters? Okay. Like hitting wrong hotkeys here as I'm failing at doing what I was just talking about. Alright, so that guy's inside. The poison cloud went off. So I've already had my invasion, so now I just need to finish this dungeon so I can go to the next level. And just auto attack this guy down. Alright, another mini boss up here. To try and keep his little lava spit pools closer together. He has a really big hitbox. Nice. I don't know if I should have used that ability yet. Where'd my mouse go? Alright, dead.
What dares defy me? How many must they call from this reality before they learn their place?
I feel bad for the voice actor who had to do those voices, because I just really hope they had like a big pile of lozenges right next to his microphone so that he could pop lozenges to fix his sore throat when he's doing that. That actually had a decent amount of loot in it. Wow, that's pretty good. We're making some money here. We're at 200k if you add in the loot bags that I've got. Doing alright, I don't feel bad. Oh, I didn't even use my poison potion on that other fight either. Felt like I was doing well enough early on that I didn't need to. Alright, just go ahead and kill more guys. So the other reason for doing this stuff is I'm getting a decent amount of fame, which is the experience killing this stuff. Yeah, there's 600 fame from that, 700 fame basically. Alright, we'll catch you later, Jeffrey. Yeah, check out the community stuff. Guild Wars 2. I played that a little bit back in the day, but didn't really get very deep into it. The only other MMORPG that I played a lot of the last several years was Black Desert, actually. That's another game that's very sandboxy, has a lot of stuff to do in it. Played a lot of EVE Online. Back in the day, I played a lot of World of Warcraft. Up through Wrath of the Lich King. Haven't played it since then, really. Played a little bit of WoW Classic, but with all of this drama news coming out about Blizzard, ooh, man. They're in the hot seat. Pretty despicable, though. So, the criticisms they're getting are not unjustified at this point. The things they say are so silly. Right, he's gonna do his little teleport warp. Very exciting. Right, then he does these things that hurt really bad if you get hit by more than one circle at a time. This guy's not too bad though. Yay! I win! Seriously, that voice, it makes my throat hurt just to hear him talking. Alright, 15k in here. What's... Shield? I've never even seen that. Oh, I think that's... No, it's an offhand. One of the plate offhands. This is a pretty good cowl. I've used that one a decent amount. It's got really good energy regeneration. Can be nice. That's the higher tier version of it, which I've also used. And money, what's that one? Mage robe? Mage robes I've used a little bit, not as much. And we got another 20k of the silver bag, so yeah, we're doing pretty good here as far as loot goes. Alright, so now I'm 1-1 as far as wins and losses in the PvP aspect. Oh, that pie is about done. Alright, so let's use another one of the pies here in just a sec. Try to keep my damage buff on. Sometimes hit the wrong button. That's not good. Alright, which way am I going here? We've got single boss over there, single boss way over there. And no idea where the other treasure might be. Go this way. Traps. We got traps. Always got traps. Hate those traps. Let's just go around this way, see if there is one of those extra treasures. I guess some of those guys have okay loot. Sometimes these rooms that have a lot of guys will just have like a little treasure in the corner. Apparently not this one. Those things don't give you any loot. They just pop. I hear my son making weird groan sounds in the next room over. Let's just run through it. Patient. That's part of the reason that I sometimes don't do good in these games. I don't know. I always have a very aggressive play style. I don't like doing the reactionary play style. One of those early. My aggressive playstyle is also why I'm not a good candidate for hardcore Terraria. Too reckless. Okay, he's dead. Just runes. See if this has anything good. 12k worth of stuff. 16 if you add those in. So these are all just enchanting materials. Make gear of a higher tier, basically. Equivalent of a higher tier. I haven't seen a little baby loot chest. Just go up and around. And that's not what I meant by baby loot chest. I meant there's another chest somewhere that's guarded by a couple of mobs. Those things. Oh good, it goes the right direction. Or where I wanted to go. I run into it anyways. Much loot from those little chests. Well. Alright, yeah, let's go see what's up in the corners up here. Ah, thought I could sneak past them. Back for them later. Switch this back to... yeah. We have a chest up here. Oh, we're moving. Alright. Fight time. Oh, and I got another scout thing right there. That's more of an issue for the other player, who's going to be wanting to avoid me. Oh, he's cleared a lot of ground too, so I really have no idea where he's gonna be. Now the question is just going to be whether he's going to want to try to kill me or avoid me. Just a lot of places he could be though. Unless or until he breaks one of the crystals, I might have a hard time finding him. Not here picking up much treasure. Let's go. I'm gonna reveal myself. Ooh, and I'm hurt. I need to avoid him anyways for a bit. Health go back up. Oh, so much lava traps. He hasn't broken one of the things yet, which I find surprising. Certainly has access to them. Which way I want to go? Alright, still baby treasures. Make use of our time here. It's a fairly short range, though, to be able to actually see them on your map. Kinda don't know if I want to kill that thing. I can pick up any movement. Of monsters. Afray, I'm gonna pronounce that. Yeah, I've never played RuneScape. Yeah, I will still be making more guides on the Terraria series. It's just really hard to do those over the summertime because of kids. A lot of these treasure chests on the ground still. Okay, there he is. He's way up on that side. That took him a real long time to get around to breaking that. Another question is, which way is he going to go from here? He has to break 3 of those crystals to boot me out of the dungeon. So his next closest is that one there. This is a real crowded area. So the real question is, would he come down this way or go around the other way? Oh wait, I was going the wrong way there. Out of that room. Alright, so he was way over there. Question is he going to come in this way or go down and around the bottom? I'm going to go up around this way. Oh, those guys are annoying. Here I am getting blown up by all sorts of monsters, so that's not good. If he comes across me right now, I'm dead. I bet he's going around the bottom. If he hasn't come in this way yet, I bet he's going around the bottom. Unless he's going around the top. Don't see any monsters moving up there though. So it's a bit of a game of cat and mouse here. Yeah, he's over here now. The question is, can I catch him? Because he can now run up to the next one. Bolt casters. I don't have time to inspect him. Just use his speed. Oh no, he's got daggers. Oh, he's got black hands. Oh, and he healed. Yeah, I'm dead here. Yeah, he got me. I never inspected him, so I can't. I think he had black hands. All right, so yeah, that was a little bit of an annoying one. It took a while to find him, and then he was able to get his good abilities off. Switch that back. So the weapon he was using, I believe, was these things. And they do this 2-punch combo thing that knocks all of your buffs off. It purges all of your buffs. So you get hit with that, and I lose my my floaty dagger things, which is what gives me my good damage output, and it just really hurts. Gather these guys up. Alright, so he got loot from me. Not from Mimi, but from my dungeon, basically. So now I've got to finish my dungeon here. Move on to the next one. And this is why I'm not doing the Stalker difficulty dungeons, because... Oh, that hurts. Let's get out of that. If this were Stalker difficulty dungeons, I would be sent back to the main town, have to run all the way back, and I just don't have good enough experience with the different builds. Really know what I'm doing. This is definitely one of those games that requires a decent amount of knowledge and just skill. See if I ever actually get enough knowledge and skill to be competent at it. Always terrible at corrupteds. Did you play on PC or did you play on a mobile device? Because they used to have it on like iPads and stuff, I think, before they had the official mobile. I like the PvP stuff. I'm also just not very good at it. But it really does take a lot of knowledge and experience and practice, understanding the pacing of the game. I tend to get a little bit amped up and then just make like stupid mistakes and stuff, completely miss with abilities. That's another one of those things that's a familiarity thing. Alright, we're pretty close to having my boss come out here. One more mini boss way up here somewhere. Go get that little treasure. Yeah, those fire things. Yeah, so I need to go to that one. I'll see what's in there, and then we'll just go back to where the boss room, which I think was in there. Back when I used to play lots of EVE Online, I also rarely did very much PvP. Towards the end of my last stint in EVE, I started doing stuff with the RVB group. There's the red versus blue groups that live in this one area, and they basically just are there to fight each other. And it's all like good-natured fight too, but I was getting all set up to do stuff with them, but I was having a hard time finding good times to actually do the fights because I had real little kids at that point. And it's hard to do this sort of stuff when you have to go change a diaper at any point in time. Kids are old enough now that I can just let them watch TV for a while or otherwise be neglected while I do gaming stuff, but I try not to do too much of it during the summertime because they get cranky and I want to spend time with them, so. Oh, ah! I almost get killed by... Oh, I'm burning! I'm on fire! Ooh, purple chest. Wow, it still had good loot in it. I don't feel like I'm getting penalized here at all from missing the kills on the PvP side. Ah! Alright, actually I did want to check this other room up here real quick. See if it's got one of those other treasures. Alright, kill him before he gets his skill off. We have a treasure up here. Oh, I'll go and kill these guys anyways. Did he drop an item? Did. Standing in his fire, burning to death. Alright, I think we'll go kill this boss and maybe try one more of these dungeons, and then maybe I'll go out and just show a couple of other things for people that aren't familiar with the game. I don't know how many of these guys I want at once. Oh wow, the little bat trap thing up there killed the rest of those. That was cool. Let's kill this guy. Another little treasure. Every little bit adds up. Aw, thanks, man. I always joke. Like, I get, you know, this channel's underrated comments a lot on some of the videos, and I always joke that someday I hope to be appropriately rated. I don't know that I'm underrated on this game, though. I'm a noob here. But hey, that's why I do the Saturday live stream and chill. I'm just hanging out. Back in the day, before my wife and I had kids, Saturdays, you know, weekends, get up, sit around, play games for hours, no other responsibilities. You know, back in the college days, that's what I did all the time. Ooh, I just got hit by a big punch. I didn't even see a telegraph for that. That's weird. No, you won't. Oh, we did an extra. Oh no, I just lost count. I'm being sloppy here. Yay. Very exciting. All right. Let's do one more of these. Next dungeon. And let's see. Should I try to get invaded or do the invading? Let's do the invading. It's more fun. Oh, hey. That dude actually said... What was that? No, that was way earlier. That wasn't the guy that I fought. Okay, so we got one over there, one over there. Go to that one first. Go back around the other way. Going on loot. Bad? Bad for morning. Did I switch? Yeah, I did. Couldn't see the loot there for a second. That one. Straight across. Let detour because fire thing and treasure box. Any frogs? Lava frogs. Not the best positioning there. Big fire ring. I've jumped into that ring too soon before and gotten hit by it. I learned that lesson. Dead. Get some treasure. Bad. Alright, circle back down around the other way. Here. That guy's just a mini version of the bigger fire boss guy, but they can still do some damage. This way. Oops, missed it that one. A lot of clicking in this game. Combat. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what we get. Right next to the thing again, my goodness. It's dropping me right in the middle of a bunch of mobs. Alright, so he's most likely out that way. Based on what is broken. Oh, yeah, he hasn't been in here very long, it looks like. Let's head down this way. That big guy. Yeah, he's got to be over on that right side somewhere. He was barely getting started on his dungeon when I invaded. We got doubles of those. Wait 'em. Thankfully those bats don't do much damage. These guys are annoying though. I've got to kill this one. Yeah, got treasure on the ground there. Oh, took a hit from that. There he is. Fires. Is that a mace build? No, spear build. Really? You're gonna run? You're ratting me, dude? He actually just gonna go run through? Oh, come on, let's fight. I'm like off to a bad start here. What is going on? I keep getting like super weird. Oh, I got him. That was close. He had a glass cannon build. He had real low defense, I think. He used at least one mage ability that I recognized. He used an ice block ability. Can't remember what that is from. He had a spear. I didn't have time to inspect him. Yeah, I don't know if he was intentionally planning on running to that place to fight me there or what, but that was a little bit weird. Alright, well, I felt good about that. But yeah, I didn't hit him a lot, and then all of a sudden he was low enough that I could use my E ability, which is kind of like my execute. So that felt good. I enjoyed that one. And on a high note. So that'll be my last dungeon. So I gotta finish this dungeon, then we'll head out of here. I'll show you guys a couple of other things. Anyone that's watching. We only got 2 viewers right now. That's okay though, this is not my regular content. Perfectly fine. Alright, so I want to go down and get that one. Let's swing around this way because we're getting fame too. See if there's... Yeah, I do want to see if there's that third chest. I think there's supposed to be 3 of the big chests in each dungeon. So let's go double check up here. Oh, that's my boss room right there. Up this way. 3 big guys there. Well. Oh, he pulled me onto the fire. this way. I like the sinister music that they have in these. Let's switch back to my life leech ability. Alright, cooldowns are a little bit off. A little bit sloppy. Alright, moving down. Oh, whoops. That was not the bat I wanted to hit. Sneak around the corner. Guys. Was there another? Oh, that's right. I just want to see if there's another one of those. Third chest. It's got to be down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I found it. Yay. I don't know if this guy did the rock ball. Green chest, probably just enchanting stuff. Yep, not much of it. Alright, well that was barely worth the effort. Possibly not. I can't believe that killed that hound up there. I wonder if that crit. I don't know. Alright, now let's go up this way for the boss. I frequently forget about the global cooldown on abilities, and I try to mash too many abilities in short order. Alright, run up and around to the boss, and we're done with our corrupted dungeons for today. What am I, 2 and 2 now, I think? Sword guy again. It's just the day for the sword guy. This way. Oh, I got hit by that. room. Yay! And a little more loot. Alright, so yeah, that was a pretty good run for Corrupted Dungeons. We won some, we lost some. That's working as intended. And we came out with wow. We got 135k there, so almost 400k loot. It's not too bad for a little time in the morning. Alright, let's go to the surface. Those are a little bit low, maybe, as far as getting frequent fights. Mount up. We're halfway full on our inventory space. Maybe I'll just do one solo dungeon so you can kind of see what that is. Let's find one of those. So they just randomly appear throughout the world. For that, I will use a different ability here because that just works really well in the solo dungeons. Out in the open world, oh, there's one. Out in the open world, there's lots of mobs, lots of gathering nodes for different resources. Alright, so this is a solo dungeon. I don't have a map for it because they're just randomly generated, so it doesn't give you a map for some reason. Even though it's a fairly linear path, typically. Alright. Whenever you go into a dungeon, it gives you a 10-second cooldown on all of your abilities, which is kind of annoying, but that's to avoid ganker shenanigans. Alright, yeah, the gold in here is actually not worth picking up. Come on, why are you guys up? Seriously. Getting a lot less fame per kill with these as well. That guy goes boom. You drop any good loot? Yeah, 67. Not worth much. Well, I need to switch to my other food as well. That food works a little bit better for these PvE dungeons, so you get health regen between groups of monsters. Alright, let's run up here. See if we can get into a good efficiency groove. Oh, these things are annoying. You kind of have to kill everything too, because if you don't, then the chests that the mini bosses are guarding will remain locked. Yeah, there's a mini boss right up here. Alright, so now I gotta kill these little trap things on the ground. Playing one-handed while I drink my coffee. That's pro skills right there. Combat initiated with her. Alright, so that's her chest. About 10k worth of stuff there. Grab some coin. Not a lot. Sometimes these dungeons have more than one floor, multiple mini bosses, and then a final end boss. Occasionally get a legendary boss in the middle of it. Yeah, this turn yourself on fire ability just absolutely roasts everything. Sometimes there's a little buff shrine hiding over here. Yep, there is. Alright, that's just a speed boost. A little nicer if I have my fire cloak thing available. Loot's on the ground. Gather these all up. Yeah, loot's not worth picking. Alright, second floor. Abilities go back on cooldown. Just gonna wait a second for that to recharge. Down the chat, the Morgana Whitehound says, "Ah woo!" They have to put that in the text for some reason. I don't get it. It's silly. Alright, let's go on fire here. And just the AoE fire damage that that ability does is just kind of crazy. Ah, big boomies. Everything's exploding here. Alright, another buff shrine. So those of you that are watching, you guys playing something else on your side screens? Just wondering what everybody's doing. Oh, I don't know if my chat bot... That's been pretty quiet, so maybe the timer hasn't turned on. I do have a Discord server now, so if people want to hang out in the Discord server, it's pretty small right now, but hopefully it will grow over time. I haven't done very much like widespread public announcements of it. But as we get bigger, it will be hopefully a cool community of like-minded individuals that like these sorts of games. Wow, this is like deja vu room. I missed with that. And I'll probably have to find a link for the Discord server. Maybe I have one already queued up. No, not the link for the Discord server. Okay, let me go find that real quick. Oh, and actually, I think I thought I made a... Oh, I thought I made a command to post that, but maybe my chatbot's like not working right or something. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Hey, it did work. Okay, so yeah, exclamation Discord will show the Discord server. So if you want to join us on the Discord, go ahead and click that link, join the Discord. It's still a little bit primitive. This is my first time setting up a Discord server, so I don't know a whole lot about all of the ins and outs of Discord server management and whatnot, but I'll learn as time goes on. Oh, hey, Tunekti, you made it. Welcome, welcome. What part of the world are you in, Tunekti? I can't remember if I've asked you before or not. We are doing Albion Online right now. We finished our corrupted dungeons earlier. I did, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, I think. I'm just doing other stuff. Oh, you got a new PC. Cool. Emerson, welcome, welcome. How's it going, everybody? Tunekti, had you heard the news about the Discord server? I can't remember if you're in the Terraria live stream the other day. But yeah, Discord server is live. Yeah, I've got a Discord server. So we'll use that to especially coordinate the final details for the multiplayer stuff for the 20K live stream. Type exclamation Discord and it'll post the link to it. I posted it just a minute ago, but I don't know if it shows you guys the prior chats if you're just joining in. Alright. Ooh, big jump. It's got some armor. Alright, another chest up here. So yeah, I've been just running around doing solo dungeons. I've earned a decent amount of loot here this morning, so that's nice. Awesome! Oh, hang on. Get my thing back over to the welcome shop. Are you Senku-sama in Discord? I'm gonna have a real hard time keeping these multiple identities straight. It's not uncommon for people to have... Oh, sorry about that. I've got my doorbell ringing for something. No idea what that is, but the rest of the family's up there and can take care of it. Hopefully my wife's up. Oh, did I get boomed? Alright, let's go fire. Burn all the things. But yeah, for the 20K live stream, there. Oh, it's totally up to you. Probably not a bad idea, because you can change your name on separate Discord servers, right? Or is it if you change your Discord? And again, I'm displaying my ignorance here about Discord. If you change your nickname, is that for all servers you're in, or can you just change it on a per server basis? I was thinking you could change it on a per server basis, but I don't know. I've never messed with nicknames, so I don't know. Do you know? That might be helpful though if you can just do it on this server, or if you don't mind changing it otherwise. Just on one server? Mini loot bag there. Not valuable. And we've got the end boss room here. Fire on for a minute. Turn these guys down. Turn my fire off. I just got a model citizen achievement. Don't know what that means. Oh, so the nickname is just on a per server basis? Okay, so that's what I thought. Alright, wait just 1 second. Oh, this guy's not bad. Ooh, that overshot. Oh, got chonked by that one. This guy's little throwing daggers hurt pretty bad if you get hit by those. I guess sickles, scythes, whatever those are. And he does that big knock-up shot that has a real low warning. Oh, that shouldn't have hit. The pain, what pleasure. Yeah, fairly decent loot in there, on 20K worth of stuff, just about. I mean, it's better than nothing, but if you do higher end stuff, you can get like hundreds of thousands, if not millions worth of stuff in a good dungeon haul. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I'll run over to the town, we'll sell some of the loot, and that'll be it for today. Gotta do a bunch of family stuff. Get on my stag mount. My daughter likes to call it a moose. I actually raised this one myself. That was fun. Yeah, because I think with the Discord server, I can change people's nicknames too. That's one of the moderation powers, I believe. Which is important to have in case you have people with like obscenities for their name. Inappropriate stuff. Yeah, what part of the world are you in, Tenecti? I'm guessing you're somewhere on the flip side, but I can't remember if you said. No, I'm pretty sure moderators and server owners can change nicknames. I remember seeing that in the options and settings and stuff. Hang on one second, let me get out of here and... Europe? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we got a lot of European viewers on the channel. Various countries. No, I'm not going to add any mods yet at this point. I want to get a higher volume and make sure that I know how to do stuff myself first. Alright, now I'm curious. Can I... Yeah, I can change nicknames. Oh, your nickname right now is Meki Tunekti. Where does it show that, though? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I see you in the members that are online right now. We've got Meki. I'll be able to remember that. I just saw the welcome Senku-sama. Now I see the welcome Meki Tunekti. But yeah, if you're a moderator or an admin, then you can change nicknames for the users. The general channel is just kind of down towards the bottom. There's a general chit chat, and then I've got a channel for older people, a channel for younger people. So far the channels are pretty darn quiet because, again, we're still getting the server populated. It's just news as of this week. The only announcements I've made about the Discord server have been during the live streams at this point, because I just wanted to give people that are, you know, viewers of the live streams a chance to kind of get in, get established first before I start opening the floodgates to just general viewerships. So not sure how big the Discord will get prior to the 20K live stream. Because I'm not sure if I'm able to get very many, if any, edited videos out before then, just because these last couple weeks of summer are going to be pretty busy. Alright, I'm not even thinking straight here. Go back to the other room first. Alright, let's go ahead and use these. That'll boost my money by 157k, 147k silver. Put some stuff away in here. I'll make a community post about the Discord server here, probably first of next week. Probably do it on the scheduling post, actually. That makes sense. Alright, decent amount of gears. Let's go ahead and put... Wait a minute. Dude there. And actually, I'm going to sell that tier 8 rune. I'm saving the tier 4 and 5 and 6 runes, since those are ones that I reasonably might use. Sigils, though, I don't need to save those. Sell those. Those pies back there. Did you just count it up? I think I've got a... Wait, 87 or 37? Yeah, no, it's yeah, 37. Does the channel stats thing show up on the top of your screen? I added a... I think it was through the Me6 bot. It shows me the total number of humans and the peak number of people online. Yeah, we got a decent amount. The Tuesday Don't Starve stream, we had a bunch of people flood in right then. The Terraria stream on Thursday was a bit smaller. And then the Saturday streams, these ones are always small, which is cool. I'm fine with that. My random variety stream. Alright, reset that, reset that. Okay, now we're just going to sell all this stuff. My rule of thumb, if it's not a difference of more than a couple of thousand, then I just sell it outright rather than do the sell order. Sell order that. Pretty cheap. Your 5 bow. Wild staff. Sell it. That's not worth anything. Much loot. These relics can be converted into... Actually, maybe I should try that. Let's roll the dice on making some artifact. I think that's what you do with those. So a lot of these are little items that you can take to other towns and sell them for a fixed amount. This one actually sells for that much here. I've never bothered to do the transfer stuff. Oh, nice! Now, Calamity Mod, can you do that in 1.4 yet? Or are they still waiting to get that updated? And you have to, like, revert back to 1.34? I've just seen little bits and things about mods, but I've never tried them myself, so I don't know. Wait, where did those... Oh, yeah, they're down there. Thought I lost my sigil things. Oh, there's no 1.4 T mod loader. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, 1.4 has been out for over a year now. Interesting. I'm surprised that if the regular T mod loader has been updated, that somebody hasn't taken the effort to make an alternate. All right, so how does this even work? Way to make oh, interesting. Yeah, you can make the relics from these. Avalonian shard. What are the shards worth, though? Maybe 1,000. Those are... No, that just upgrades. That's not what I wanted. Great artifacts. Oh, interesting. I've never done these before. So, souls, runes. Relics? Yeah, those are the relics. And I can make warrior, mage, hunter, or any. How many does it use? 50. It uses 50 of them. Oh, 1.35. As in they made T-mod loader for 1.35? Alright, catch you later, Emerson. Let's make the hunter ones. Because I can actually craft some of these weapons and things. Alright, so let's do that. This will make an artifact. It uses up 50 of those, and it gave me a preserved log. Which, probably worth a whole lot less than what I just, melted to do that. Oh well, I was curious to see what it would do. I'm just gonna go sell those. There's people that will like put together a spreadsheet of all the values of the inputs and the values of the outputs to see if, based on the cost of the inputs, it makes sense to melt them versus sell them as is. I have not taken the time to do something like that with those. So yeah, I think I just melted 32,000 worth of those relics to make a 7,000 item. What is tarnation? As in like what in tarnation? Sorry. I thought you were asking a question, what is tarnation? You were just saying what in tarnation. Alright, so that's something to sell there. Alright, well, I think that's it for what I wanted to do here today. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. It's 11 o'clock. I haven't had breakfast yet. Need more coffee. I think this is about drained. Got to see what the family's up to and do some other stuff. But I will be back on Tuesday, I believe. Why would I... what? Why would I melt those? It's an RNG thing. Some of those relics that you can get are worth a lot more. And actually, here, I'll go back and I'll take a look. At tier 4, I don't know if they are or not, but... So yeah, I think that the 50 sigils was worth... I don't think it'll show me there. Like 30,000 or something. But of these... Yeah, so that one was worth 26,000. So if the value of the sigils was a little bit lower and the value of the axe heads was a little bit higher, then it'd be worthwhile to do. That one's not, that one's not, that one's not, that one's not. Yeah, so, whoa, that one though. If you got that one, that'd be worth 107,000. So yeah, if you roll the dice and gamble, bet 30,000 and get the 100,000, then that's a good payoff. That was worth 10,000. Based on the average value of those, I'd say it's not worth it. Make a Minecraft server and a Terraria server? Probably not going to make a Minecraft server. I don't play Minecraft. But yeah, I very well may make a Terraria server. Maybe I'll make a persistent Don't Starve Together server at some point. We'll see. But we'll definitely need to get something set up for the 20k special. Alright, well I got a boogie. We'll catch y'all later. I'll be back on Tuesday. Don't know what time yet on Tuesday. It might be back to the regular time. I'll just have to see what's going on with kids and activities and everything else. The nighttime stream worked pretty good last week as far as personal schedule. Once we're back into the school year, most of the streams will be earlier in the day. Not this early, usually being like my early afternoon, which will be evening for people in Europe. And probably middle of the night for people in Asia and whatnot. But that's it for today. We'll catch you later. Have a great weekend, everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.